Hi, welcome to Date Night.
I'm Will.
And I'm Amy. And we've been married for 13 years. 13 long years.
Yeah, and after all those long years, we felt like we needed some adventure in our marriage.
So every couple of weeks, we send our kids out of the house to the sitter's house.
And we go upstairs to the playroom.
Yep, and we clear off the table.
And we explore a whole new world together.
Just the two of us.
And me, your best buddy and longest role-playing companion.
Yep, and Mike.
And me, your favoriteest nephew.
And our nephew.
Your favoriteest nephew.
Our favoriteest nephew, Sam.
And, of course, a mysterious force from beyond the veil, also known as your half-niece-in-law, Eva.
Yeah, and our whatever Eva is to us.
And we play
Dungeons and Dragons. Aaron and Greasy, you're sneaking there. Are you going at the same time, Kira and Dern, to try and get that guy? Alright, so everybody's sort of sneaking at least halfway, because the wyvern is halfway, or wyvern's halfway between you and the cultist, right? So I'm going to go ahead and roll to see how sneaky everybody is moving toward the wyvern. Everybody roll stealth, because everybody's moving that way.
Nat 20.
Like a ninja.
10.
What are we rolling?
10.
Stealth.
7.
10.
Okay. That's going to be enough that the wyvern's going to see you coming, but like this guy hasn't really seen you or anything, so.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the wyvern sort of sees you advancing, and it pulls taut its chain full in your direction, and you see it sort of...
Okay, I'm gonna take a sausage
Growling.
from Greasy
Okay.
and use my cornhole proficiency.
Wait, don't give it human taste. I have the hunger. We don't want it to have the hunger.
I forgot that the sausage was made of people. Someone just give me some meat.
It's people!
I share my... whatever...
Dogalope.
Yes.
This way... Okay, this way at least his death will not be in vain. So, yeah, I'm gonna toss that chunk of meat into its mouth.
Alright, roll dexterity check.
Cornhole?
Yeah, plus your proficiency.
She throws it in.
Are you sure it's not an athletics check?
It goes straight up and lands on her head.
Are you sure it's not an athletics check?
Do you need more?
It's not an athletics check.
That is... That's a 2 plus
2.
1
Do you need some more
plus 2, so 5.
Well, lucky you, I set the difficulty class at 5 because I figured you just have to get this thing anywhere near the wyvern and it's going to chomp for it. So
Yay!
It flies up, not exactly to it, but within where it can still reach with the chain and gobbles down the meat. So go ahead and roll an animal handling
Yeah,
check.
good boy.
Please be good.
Can she roll at advantage because it had meat?
Can I roll an
Athletics check.
advantage? Because
I'm just trying to see how... This isn't how it reacts.
Oh,
This
okay.
is how you see it. I suppose.
Okay, cool.
How you read
That's an 8.
it. Okay.
I'm rolling so bad
You're
today.
not really sure if it's any more friendly or not. It's still sort of chomping on the meat. While this is going on, Dern and Kira, are you continuing to sneak?
Yes.
Did you need any more meat?
Yeah, give me a handful.
Okay.
And the wyvern
And then I
doesn't
sneak
see
over.
me, right?
No,
Don't do whatever you
you're
think you're about to
basically
do.
hidden somehow.
Or I can keep it
You
distracted.
found a shrub, and cartoon style, you're inside the shrub and moving.
I can keep, at the very least, I can keep it distracted while you pick at the lock.
That's good. That's our plan.
All right, we'll
Hey,
come
I've
back to
given her
that.
all the meat.
So, Kira and Dern, you're trying to sneak up to Sleepy Guy over
Right.
here. You're going to try and shoot him when you get where?
Yeah.
Is the
Within-
wait, hang on. Is the tent flap open or closed?
This tent?
Yes.
This is not facing a direction where you could see the tent flap. The tent flap's in the front of the tent.
All right, let's keep going.
You're behind it.
Okay, I'm skirting it slightly wide to see him.
So, Kira, you're trying to move toward the
Yes.
east,
I'm moving a little bit more direct.
and Dern is trying to sort of move straight
Yeah.
toward the tent.
Aye.
So, both of you roll stealth checks, please.
16.
17 plus stuff.
Good.
I don't have any stuff.
You can be wherever you'd like, basically, so long as you're still sort of skirting the tent, I guess.
Look inside the tent, if possible.
Okay.
I will ready my bow.
Right.
What's his face?
Dern, when you get to the edge of the tent here, I'm going to say you sort of went behind it with that roll.
Okay.
You're between the tent and the fissure.
Uh-huh.
You can see this guy is asleep. And he's facing your way, but his eyes are closed. And you can hear somebody inside the tent.
That's what I wanted to check.
Whisper into your horn. Let me know.
I'm going to whisper into my horn. My horn of Tusk 10 Eye.
If I could whisper into my horn, I'd never leave the house. All right.
There's one more in the tent, lass. I'm going to go after that one. I heard that, and I didn't even need the earring of Tusk 10 Eye.
So you're going to be able to have a surprise round if you want to attack.
I just broke my elbow, but in character, I'm going to shoot out at sleeping.
I'm just going to kind of chill.
Shoot that out.
Dern, actually, from where you are, I should mention...
Dice rolling arm, no!
Hold on, before you go. Dern, when you saw this guy who was asleep, you're close enough now to see that this is the cultist from the first fountain, the one who had the black hand who ran away. And he has... like he had before, a new homunculus curled up with him.
That little thing that I turned into paste?
Yes.
Define homunculus.
It's like a cat made out of clay.
Yeah, it's a
nastiness.
clay cat body, and
little bone fragments
this
in it.
one has a weird frog face.
Oh.
And the person inside the tent is wearing a plain yellow robe, and also sort of
How
asleep.
far
You
is
do
the
have the
tent
yellow
from
robe.
the precipice, I guess is the best word for it?
The end of the fissure,
Yeah.
8 feet away.
How deep is the fissure?
Very well. Roll perception, I guess. Yeah.
20?
Yeah, the wind blows from the south and parts the mist just long enough for you to catch a glimpse of the bottom 100 feet below.
Sweet. Okay. I know what I want to do now.
I don't know if you can pick up the tent with the people in it. I don't know if it's
I'm
got
not going
bottom.
to pick up the tent. I'm just going to, if the dude runs out, grab Chuck.
Okay, I can accept
How
it.
do you know his
grab
name is
Chuck?
Chuck?
You
I hate you
too!
both.
Okay, Mom and Sam did a high five. Okay, so I'm going to shoot at sleeping. Sleepy.
All right, I'm going to come back to you on your fight because I want to see what happens with the wyvern before we get into the combat, I guess. But you've definitely snuck up there and you're going to have your surprise round. Simultaneously, what's going on in the wyvern part of the map?
Alright, well, I've snuck up,
I'm
and I'm picking the lock.
Okay.
I'm still talking to it and telling it what a good boy or girl it is.
Who's a good wyvern? Who's a good wyvern?
Okay, girl.
And what now?
Girl.
Girl. Okay, I'm telling her what a good girl she is, and I'll toss her another little piece of meat. Should I roll again for
No,
that?
I think you can get the
Okay.
meat in the vicinity.
I have a proficiency in that.
Unless you're trying to, like, chuck it straight into its mouth, I don't think you have to roll. But if you just
Okay.
want to get it near where it
Yeah,
can eat,
close enough that it can snack.
yeah, you can toss it there.
Yeah.
All right, so roll. You're proficient with thieves' tools,
Yes.
so I guess just roll a straight up dexterity check plus your proficiency bonus.
That's a good roll.
Dexterity plus 3 plus
It's
2.
20.
22.
22.
All right.
The lock undoes itself.
Yeah, it's a really big, beefy-looking lock, but the second you slide the thieves' tools in, it just pops.
Nice.
And this thing had kind of 2 chains, but it was all kind of pinned down through the same hole and locked together with the one lock.
I don't want the wyvern to know that it's unlocked yet. Would it...
No, I don't think it would understand that. But it's near the edge of its chain. If it moves much further, it'll kind of know that.
Yeah, go ahead and get out of there, Mommy.
I put my finger up to my lips to Aaron, and I want to roll an animal handling check and try and mount the beast.
This is
Okay.
such a bad idea.
But calmly, like really calmly.
If anyone should get to ride a wyvern, it should be me.
But your animal handling rolls haven't
16.
None of my rolls have been good. Not just the animal handling ones.
Is that before or after bonuses?
You are currently on the back of the wyvern,
I
which
pull-
does, in fact, have sort of, when you get near it, it's not like straight up saddle, but there is something that's strapped around it that looks equivalent to a pommel that you can hang on to.
Nice.
And you get the idea that maybe somebody was actually riding that at some point.
Awesome. I mount it.
Okay. You're on it, and we'll come back to that in a little while.
This is so unfair.
Kira, Dern, or go ahead, Kira first. You're shooting at the guy sleeping out in the open, correct?
Yep.
He's asleep, so usually you would be at an advantage, but he's also laying down, which would put you at disadvantage, so I guess that's just going to cancel out. You have a regular attack roll.
I still haven't figured out what level 4 thingy I wanted to do. Ability score increase or feat. Can I take my sharpshooter thing? Which gives me... That was on my short list.
You want to take? You haven't taken your level 4 feat yet?
Mm-mm. I've
You're
been
the most
operating...
indecisive person.
Oh my
am.
goodness.
I keep forgetting to look at it.
Sure, what does that do?
That... I'm sorry. I've been operating on level 3.
Okay, I didn't know if that was relevant to the whole discussion.
I have mastered ranged weapons and I can make shots that others find impossible. Attacking at long range doesn't pose disadvantage, and it ignores half cover and 3/4 cover. And before I make an attack with ranged weapon that I'm proficient with, I can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll, and if it hits, I add +10 to the damage.
Yeah. Are you choosing to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So your roll is -5.
17 plus 7 minus 5. So 19.
Yeah, that's going to be a hit. And you'll get to add 10 points to your damage.
18
Is that
Plus...
plus 3. 21. He's
Okay.
dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Or just mostly dead.
Alright, so that arrow shoots out into the guy laying on the ground. And
pins his throat
basically,
into the soil?
yeah, hits him in the throat from pretty good distance. And the homunculus, you watch immediately melt back into mud. And while that's happening, Dern, what are you doing?
Is the person in the tent coming out, or...
No, laying there. This is simultaneous to what Kira's doing.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I'm kind of waiting for like a reaction from the
okay.
guy.
Yeah, so
If
when...
he heard that or not.
I guess I'll have to see if he heard that or not. Yeah, actually, he
Thanks.
sits up inside the tent. You hear him, and he looks across and sees the arrow sticking out of the guy's neck, and you hear him kind of yelp and start standing up and grabbing some stuff.
Get him now, get him now, get him now.
Go inside and hit him with the hammer.
Okay.
No special effects or anything. Just good old-fashioned hammer. Missing.
Okay.
Oh,
Missing
come
terribly.
on. He was half asleep.
It's a 2! I can't
So-
control this!
He does basically...
Actually, no, technically it's 9.
No.
Okay.
So he does scream out. And he
Right.
makes... actually, he wouldn't make an attack yet. This would be... that was your surprise round, so it would be time to roll initiative. And this is
Oh,
going
that I
to
get a 19.
require some rolling maybe eventually. But alright, Kira, you can get in on this initiative. You're down there.
6.
Okay, Darren, you're first. So you whiff with the hammer, but you're still right in front of this guy who's screaming now.
Hit him again.
Okay.
10, 15, 17.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Okay. 7.
But you add something.
Oh, 7 plus 5, 12.
Yeah, so you smash him with the hammer, and he flies through the edge of the tent, ripping a hole in it, and falls down into the chasm.
Nice.
Very subtle, very tasteful.
Does he
Okay.
make a sound, though?
You can't hear him hit the bottom.
Or while he's
It's
falling,
way
he's just
down there.
screaming.
Yeah.
Or he already did scream anyways.
He's been screaming. So what you see now, basically, is some people coming out of the tents on the inside, but you have taken out everybody who's sort of on this side. So, and you've
Wow,
kind
all
of
2 people.
got the wyvern, I guess, at least for now, under control. Alright, so what you see, Dern, I guess you would see it first because you're really close to that fissure as you walk back out of the tent and look down across. You see 3 cultists wearing the yellow robes come out of the tents between 2 and 3, and an additional individual come out of number 4. He has a yellow robe, but it's more actually black than yellow because of the number of different black handprints that are across it from sort of all different sizes. He's about 6.5 feet tall, broad-shouldered. He's very purposeful as he strides in your direction. It's hard to tell more about what he looks like, though, because his head is covered with a leather cowl, and he has on tight-fitting brass goggles with red lenses, and a long onyx beak-like tube protruding from a leather face mask. On one hand, he wears a black glove with long talons affixed to it, and a brass tube extends from his upper arm down the glove, and you can see, even from here, that something's dripping off of the talons to the ground. In his other hand, he's holding a plain brass rod. And, Dern, I need you to make a Constitution save.
14.
Okay, this mist in the fumarole here gets up like into your lungs and you cough, but you're not currently poisoned. Alright, I'm going to grab some things that maybe will make it a little easier to keep up with where everybody is. Pick a guy to be you. They're very mismatched Lego figures that Isaiah put together.
Yay! Of us?
This was going to be the homunculus.
Aww. It's so cute.
It's a little Shopkins or littlest pet shop thing.
It's Lego, but it's a little princessy bunny.
I want the stormtrooper.
Okay.
Yeah, that adds up.
Because he has armor. And they're very shiny.
Can I change them?
Yeah.
So I want this guy's head.
What is under the map?
Wait, I want the blue hands.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, I need to have
Yeah, these miniatures don't stand up so great, do they? Okay.
So I'm going to reintroduce my do you want me to make you a table idea.
I just thought this would
Because
be...
literally, like, this is,
Oh,
I know
she-
we haven't
she's
done this before, but
missing
today's the first day,
arms.
but it's like you've got
Yeah,
a
this
nice
would've
map
worked.
and a bunch of miniatures. This is perfect.
This is me.
Okay.
Why do you have 2 heads?
Here you go.
Because he's the king of magic.
Do you like my assless chaps? See, I'm just...
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Perfect. He's got a loincloth, Lego man.
Wait, isn't that the inverse
I've
of
got 2
assless
swords.
chaps?
Well,
Isn't that just the ass and no legs?
That is the
It's
inverse.
just like a thumb.
It's the exact inverse of assless chaps.
Or you can turn the legs around backwards and have spurs.
Can you put me down next to you?
okay. Oops. This one's me.
Yeah, this didn't work. Usually I just draw little X's.
Is that hack and slash or ha-ha?
That's Arne.
Yeah.
You
Hack
got
and
your
slash is tucked into mine.
phone. You want to take a picture of our beautiful battle map?
Wow, it's amazing.
Okay. So we're going to have to roll initiatives now.
Wait. Before... No, I guess never mind. I'll wait.
Bless you. Bless you, bless you,
I'm
bless you.
sorry.
11.
17.
It hurts so much.
I hate allergies.
1.
We're rolling initiative.
Yeah. Who's the highest?
17.
13.
11.
1.
Dern. You've got a 25-foot wide chasm in front of you, and the Black Hand leader is probably 150 feet south of you across the chasm, and the other cultists are between you and him, maybe 75 feet away.
But they're... They definitely have seen me.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, they heard the screaming, and they've come out and they've turned in your direction. So whether or not they've seen you yet,
Okay. But this chasm's got steam coming out of it.
Yes.
Like enough to obscure their vision, or
It's kind of on and off in the way it's coming.
can I just kind of duck back into the tent and hope they don't see me?
Okay. I guess roll a stealth check for that.
10, but
Okay.
Should probably put on the cloak of the guy you just bludgeoned to death.
Well,
Earlier, Sam gave me a robe and I pull it on.
I'm not putting
Okay,
no
well,
cultist
I
robe
got
on.
a crit success on the perception check from the cult leader, so
Seems fair.
he's definitely locked eyes
Look
with
at that
you.
dwarf trying to duck back into the tent over there.
He's locked eyes, or goggles, with you.
Okay. Just for funsies, then I want to use the thunder horn.
Okay.
I don't even know what it does. I just want to use it.
Okay.
3.
It's really loud. Now they definitely see you, but all the other cultists turn around and go, huh? Okay. The closest cultist basically pulls out a throwing disc like the one had in the Temple of the First
frisbee.
Land. Yeah, basically a frisbee. He's going to try and run 30 feet to the north to be closer to you and try and chuck that thing across the chasm at you.
I can move
He's
anywhere.
going to be at disadvantage because he's out of his range. Look at that.
1 and 1.
Whoa!
He should die for that roll.
That's a double crit miss
How is
on
that
his
even
disadvantage.
possible?
He should lose his little disc thing down into the steam vent.
Yeah.
He runs directly
He
into
falls
it.
into
He
the
just
steam
throws
vent.
it straight down into the vent and goes,
It's
Okay.
my first
Honestly,
day.
he got off lucky.
Kira, you're up. They are a good deal away from you right now, but you have your new sharpshooter deal too. So you are from the closest cultist who just threw his disc into the chasm, 200 feet away. Other cultists an additional 50 feet away. This, or 30, 40 feet away. And the leader is an additional 75 feet away. So he's almost 300 feet out.
He's an Rn amount of feet away.
And I'm thinking that's way out of range.
I don't know what the long end of your range is on
Me
the
neither.
longbow. It's probably pretty long, though.
But I don't have disadvantage on that anymore.
It might be within that range.
Is Sam the Benevolent still...
He's with you guys. right
Longbow is 600 feet on the long end of the range.
now. Okay, so I can hit him.
You could almost hit him from up here in the olive grove.
And she would have a height advantage. Quick, run back.
Pull an Rn.
Guys!
Henceforth, it shall be known as pulling an Rn.
No, that doesn't seem fair.
Well, I only have one spell slot left.
Years from now, when they tell our story, they will commemorate it with a traditional foot race known as
The
Rn
Rn.
Sprint.
You're just jealous because I'm faster than you.
I think I am gonna try and shoot at Boss Man with Ensnaring Strike,
All right.
which is my last spell slot. $22.
Yep.
5.
Still a hit.
And then how does ensnaring strike work? I have to roll a strength save.
Yes. Writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and basically it looks like he can't do anything because he uses his action to try and get out.
But does he have to make a save before they entangle him?
Yes.
That's 16. Which I think is higher than your spell save.
I don't know where my spell thingy is. Spell save DC 12.
Okay, so this arrow sails over the chasm, strikes into the guy. It digs in, and he just kind of brushes it down. Grease Wizard, you are on the wyvern at this particular moment.
You're fine.
I don't even know how I did that.
I don't know.
I felt like a pinch on my butt, and then it felt
Like I pooped it out.
That's going on the quote reel.
Yep.
gosh. Okay, Alright, so Aaron and I have a plan.
Do we?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Speak for yourself, little
Is that one of
man.
those heavy
fine,
quotation
then I'll
mark
just do it.
plans?
No, I'll work with you, but don't say we have a plan because
We
I have no
did.
idea what you're talking
we
about.
wrote it on
I still don't know what it means.
Alright, so I'm gonna...
You're gonna.
Oh, I'm going to... Hiya,
Uh-huh.
and then reach my arm out for Aaron to grab on. And we're gonna
Why
dual
wouldn't you
ride
do that
this.
before he-eyeing?
It just seems cooler.
It's dramatic.
Yeah, it's more dramatic.
Okay, well, I have a great athletics score, so...
Roll an animal handling check.
Oh, Jesus.
And
Should I
I'll
roll
toss
it-
a sausage
Should
while
I
I do
roll
it.
to jump on?
Not yet.
I thought you didn't want to give it the taste.
I mean, I'll give it the taste if it means that I get advantage.
Please stop storing your sausage at everything that moves.
11. Do I get advantage if I throw the sausage? If I mage-handed a sausage.
No. I guess it's going to sort of walk ahead a little bit.
Okay.
Can I jump on now?
Yeah, if you want to.
It's big enough that two of us can ride it, right?
Definitely.
It's okay.
Yeah, what are
Is that athletics?
Yeah.
That's 24.
Yeah, you're way on the Wi-Fi.
Like super on it.
Okay.
You pretty much knocked Sam away from the pommel. Now you're in charge.
So
No, I'm in the front.
technically you weren't up yet, but that'll be your turn for this round. So the other two cultists run behind this guy. And that's about as far as they get. The guy with the brass beak, from where he is, blasts out toward Kira. Okay. I have a 16 and a 15.
You're just showing off now.
They hit.
Okay, so these beams of force come flying out. And 13 damage between the two of them. Alright. Dern, back to you.
I'm going to use the last charge on my... Well, no, wait. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to fire my crossbow
Okay,
at the closest of the little three grouped up guys.
fair enough.
I'm going to miss with my crossbow.
Yeah, that just sails into the dirt.
You haven't had much practice with it.
True, it is brand new.
I guess the cultist who lost his disc is going to make a running jump at the edge of the cliff.
25 feet?
I did about that before.
25 feet.
Yeah,
Now, what's his strength?
and I'm a dwarf. I got stubby legs.
He's going to roll an athletics check.
He just falls straight.
He
into the
makes
chasm.
it, basically he's hanging on to the close edge.
Oh, I know what I'm doing next turn.
Kira,
25. Okay.
I'm going to kick his hands off. Shoot!
I don't think I could jump 25 inches.
Oh, sorry.
I'll shoot at Boss Man again.
okay.
And I'll take my sharpshooter thingy.
The -5 for the 10 damage, or
Nope.
Okay. Sails into
Wow, we all suck today.
the crevice behind the leader.
you two are riding a
Grease
wyvern,
wizard.
So.
Hiya.
Okay, animal handling again. See if you get a feel for this thing.
I've got a...
You could just let
Hold
me
on.
take the reins, but no.
Well, if I don't do it, then you do it. If I can't do it on this turn. But I have a
Because that's how horses
Beastmaster belly button ring, and that's just for... I roll a D...
That's to summon a creature.
And that summons something, yeah, okay.
I'm going to summon a third rider for this. All the animal handling rolls.
But that doesn't give me a... I don't think that gives me the advantage on...
nice
okay.
try, though.
Well, I had to
It's
ask.
good
I
you're
thought...
thinking about your magic items anyway. You've still got Sam,
Nope.
but we got to see what he's doing, right?
I think.
He's still back here with these guys, I think, at this
Yeah.
point.
I got a 6.
A 6.
Okay, let me try. So, should I jump in front of him, or do you think I can do it from back here?
He's so small.
I know, I should
that
be
you
able to
could
reach
able
around
to do
him.
it. Yeah,
It'll look really cute,
I mean,
though.
it's intimate, but...
yeah, I think you could do that.
Okay, so roll animal handling to get this thing in the air?
Sure.
I say, is that a sword in your pocket? You happy to see me?
That doesn't make any sense. I rolled a 7.
No, I think this thing, I guess at this point, still thinks maybe it's chained up.
Oh.
Okay.
You're not, though. Mage hand the chain away.
These cultists
Okay.
run over here near the edge on their turn and shoot a beam of force in your direction, Dern. That's an 8 and a 6.
No.
Yeah. So
It
they
glances harmlessly off me shiny armor,
yeah.
and I laugh at their attempts.
They look very sad. All right, the leader down, who's still pretty far away, casts Vicious Mockery at you, Dern.
That's kind of what I just did to those guys.
Yeah. That's 21.
Yes.
So what does he do?
So he says, "Nice armor."
But that's like my favorite thing in the world. How is that mocking?
But is that like really
It was
sarcastic?
really
or,
sarcastic.
like,
It was really sarcastic.
like 21 sarcastic.
I think I should get a bonus because I'm just going to assume he's jealous.
I guess that's not really his voice though either. I had a voice for him.
Akagi?
It's okay, we'll wait.
Yeah, whatever.
Welcome to the first ever episode of Date Night Apocalypse, Weathering the Storm.
Nice armor.
Okay.
Swear to me.
4 damage, and you're at disadvantage on your next turn.
Oh.
Yeah, it's back to you because
Okay.
Aaron's moved up
I'm
behind
gonna
Grease Wizard in the
Kick
order.
this guy's hands so he falls into the precipice.
Okay, you'll be at disadvantage on that.
16.
Nope. So you run up to him.
And just
He uses his move to climb out of the crevice there, and he's going to try and grapple you.
what do I do for that?
Strength check.
Oh, that's good.
Contest of strength, I should say.
8. Is it an athletics too, or
No, just strength.
okay? So 8.
Okay. Versus 11. So he's got you grappled, so you're not able to move out of that area. You can make a strength check at the end of your turn. Or no, you can use your action to try and get out of the grapple if you'd like on your next turn. Kira.
So I run up to him. I go fall. He gets out of the hole and jumps on top of me, and now he's grappling.
That's
Yeah.
kind of about how all
That
our
was
days are
the
going.
worst possible way that could have gone.
So you're just rolling around on the ground, pretty much.
Have the other 2 done anything?
They shot beams of force that
That's
glanced off of Dern's shiny
Harmlessly,
armor.
I might add. And I laughed at them. There was vicious mocking.
I guess I'll shoot at one of them,
Okay.
and I'll attempt my sharpshooter thing again. I rolled a 20.
Crit?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, you add your 10 to that attack.
That's a 10 plus 10.
And then,
So that's you hit them for 20?
but then don't you double the actual damage, the base damage?
Yeah, so I hit one of them for 30.
30.
No, for 27.
Yeah, because you don't double you only double
7
the die roll.
plus
Double the
10
modifier.
plus...
Okay.
Alright, so what happens here is this does a magic arrow deal straight out of Guardians of the Galaxy. And as it hits the first guy, you give a little whistle, and it pops through his neck and the other cultist's neck and drops them to the ground.
I thought she was shooting at big guy.
No.
She was shooting at the other
Trying to help
2
you out.
guys.
Cool.
So that's cleaving rules. Like if you seriously exceed the hit points of one individual and somebody else is near them, we're splashing it over.
I did that on like one of the iterations of the bandit battle.
Yeah,
My
when you
hammer,
were holding
yeah.
up the... that's something we don't always put in, but if the damage is so far over, we're going to have some splash damage. Okay, Grease Wizard.
I want to mage hand the chains and push them away a little bit to drop them and then go, Hiya!
Okay, one more animal handling.
They're in the middle of this epic fight, and the two of us are just
Trying to
kicking
tame
this
the wyvern.
wyvern.
Down with a wyvern.
Advantage? Without the chains?
Nice try, though. Again.
16.
It is in the air, and it is moving under your direction.
Yeah!
So you can move. It moves up to 80.
Bite him!
It moves up to 80 feet on a turn.
Alright, so does it get a turn too now? Or
It's
is
moving
it
under your
my...
under your turn. You can direct it where to move. That's your move for
Okay.
your turn.
Well, I'm
It comes into
also-
the-
Do I
on
get
it.
a move now?
Yes, that was just your action.
So, okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so goes 80 feet.
You
Yep.
could probably fly over people and cast it then.
So I want to fly this way over to where they are.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, we have Sam the Benevolent. Does Sam come with us?
Yeah, he's been following you. So you fly across the chasm,
That's some weird totem pole shit.
and
going
you're
on over
maybe
there.
through 250 to 300 feet north of the cult leader now, on top of the wyvern.
And would you say I'm about 120 feet away from Dern?
Yeah.
Can I do my whisper and just whisper to him?
What is that?
It's a
I
cantrip.
think it's, yeah.
Didn't you already cast Mage Hand this turn?
I'm gonna go a little loose with this if he's just trying to talk to you. But what does it do?
I can just whisper. Whisper a message to someone. They can whisper. They can whisper it back, but only we can hear
That's
at
not an
120
action
feet.
either, is it? That's probably
yeah,
a
it's an
bonus.
action. It is an action.
It is an action?
Yeah.
You can talk to him if you want.
Okay. I say, we'll distract them. You get the egg.
And I'll reply back with,
Hold on.
as I'm grappling.
Wouldn't it make more sense, since they're already distracting them and we can fly into this chasm and out, wouldn't it make more sense for us to get the egg and them to distract them?
But we're trying to kill all the cultists too.
Yes, they've got it!
There's two left.
They've got a good
One is about
start
to
on
throw
it.
me off a cliff
We
if
have
my
the
rolls
flying
continue.
creature. They
So
can't
there's
fly
wait, hold
into
on.
the
There's no
chasm.
more in here then.
Not that we know of.
They
Alright.
can handle it.
Fine,
But we can
then.
fly.
We'll get the egg. You distract them.
And I'd still like to reply with,
Okay.
Aaron, I don't know what you could do at this point,
a
but
stream of cursing in Dwarvish.
you're up there and it would be your turn.
I'll throw a javelin at, I guess the one that Dern is fighting?
No!
No?
No!
No.
Because
And
you're
at a
gonna
different...
throw one into
I will
Dern!
throw a javelin into, I guess the leader of the cultists.
He's like 300 feet away.
Okay, well if he's 300 feet away, then I won't do
But
that.
she's got height advantage.
But still, you can only throw something so far.
This...
I can look at the max
Okay,
range.
okay, look.
If
there's a
anything,
big-
My
kills
max
on your
range
turn,
normally-
and I can drop
there's
you
a
off.
nice field out there.
No,
okay?
don't drop me
Imagine
off.
And you
300
fight this
feet.
guy.
You have
No.
a height
That's the building.
advantage. You have a height advantage from
That's the
here.
building.
Please throw a spear to that building.
Yeah, but she's
She's a barbarian.
proficient in
I'll
it.
wait.
Your max range, your regular range without being at disadvantage is 30 feet. Your max range is 120 feet. So you could reach the guy by Dern, but you'd be at disadvantage. But you could not reach the guy with the big brass mask.
Okay, I'll just stay on the thing.
Just
don't
postpone
drop
your
me
turn,
off.
and then you can jump back in whenever.
Oh
you
yeah,
want.
I will postpone my turn. That's
Okay,
what I meant.
yeah, you can do that. Will everybody please make a Constitution saving throw? Tell me if you don't beat 12.
No.
Oh, I beat 12. I beat the crap out of 12.
I beat 12. I'm at 12.
I got a 5.
12 is okay. If you're below 12, you're currently poisoned and you're at disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. As the smoke from the
Write that down.
fumarole comes out. And you hear the guy that you're grappled with, Mike, start coughing. Okay?
More dwarven cursing.
Break us off a piece of that again?
Things about his mother.
Those are the cultists that are dead. So it's back to the cult leader, who sees you guys flying around, and he casts at Aaron and Grease Wizard and Dern, and I need all of you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, I have advantage on that, so it cancels out.
Yes.
16.
8. 10. 10.
6.
16 is good. Dern and Grease Wizard, you're currently paralyzed. You're under the effects of hold person.
I'm grappling.
At the end of your turn, you can repeat the saving throw.
That's not
At
good.
the end of your turn. Dern, it is your turn. You're paralyzed. You cannot take actions or reactions. You can use bonus actions, you can speak, or you can end your turn and try and make the save.
Hang on, I gotta look something up.
Okay.
Xanathars.
Okay.
Our kids are closer to the line of the tornado, which is why I'm freaking out. But they're okay because they're in a basement.
Yeah, we don't have one. Has it touched down? Is it a warning?
It
or
has
is just a
lifted up,
watch?
but things are still imminent. We're still under a tornado warning, and it's currently over Alta Vista right now, heading towards us.
Nice. Well, we have a very small closet under our stairs with no room in it.
I think we figured that our closet would be best.
Yeah. As we're battling the cult leader, a thunderstorm picks up. And you hear on your fantasy weather alert radios a tornado warning.
Just to add to the mood.
Mm.
It's okay, babe.
It's chill.
You know what I really want right now that's super weird that I haven't eaten in like years? Those Ritz crackers, the little packs of the Ritz crackers with the cheese in them, that didn't even taste
Did they
good. They were
even
just
still
really
have
addictive.
those? I remember those.
But like the mini ones, the ones that are like the size of
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, I haven't had
I
those
can go
in
for
years.
this too.
That's such a weird thing to want.
As an action. Okay, so I can't even do that. I can't do. I'm more cursing,
Okay.
and
Thank you for.
so if I can talk, can I attempt to intimidate him?
I guess.
I mean, because I've got a proficiency in that.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Well, what are you going to say?
get off me now.
Okay.
I don't know. I got a 15.
All right. I don't think that's quite going to get him to stop grappling with you. So I guess for the end of your turn, try and remake a wisdom save.
8.
That's you
8.
don't add anything. Okay.
I would, but then it's -1 on my. So I'm proficient in wisdom saving throws, but I have a -1 on wisdom, so
Okay.
they kind of cancel. So
Yeah.
8.
Okay. He's up, and he's currently at, or would be at disadvantage because he's hacking right now, basically over top of you. He takes his move to stand up, and drag you with him as he stands, and tries to shove you toward the crevice. As you are paralyzed, this means
I am unable.
we are going to have to roll a straight up and down to see whether or not he's going to be able to push. I mean, he does successfully push you, but as he stands up and just pushes, we're going to have to see how the direction is. So we're going to do a north, south, east, west deal here, okay? We're going to roll a d4. North is 1,
Mike looks
East is 2.
terrified.
south is 3, and west is 4. Roll a d4, sir. Okay, he pushes you to the north. You are prone.
He's
on your
standing.
back.
Shoot him, lass.
Kira, it's your turn.
Shooting him.
You're
He's
taking
not prone either.
you're taking 3 damage, Darn,
For fall.
for the shove attack, I guess.
I'm shooting Pawn Guy.
Okay.
I'm not shooting Pawn Guy. Well, maybe I am. It's a 9.
No.
Okay.
So just sails over and misses. Grease Wizard, you are currently paralyzed? No. Did you get paralyzed?
Yep.
You are, okay.
But I've got him.
So you want to just, is there anything you want to do, or do you want to try and go to the end of your turn and make your save?
Hi, there's nothing I can really do.
Okay, try and make a wisdom save.
16 plus 2, 18.
Yes. You are no longer paralyzed.
Okay, good.
Aaron,
He's
your turn.
standing. Hit him with a spear.
We're steering toward the dragon egg. Are we there yet? Are we almost there?
You haven't moved yet because he was paralyzed. So
But we're on
Me
the...
being paralyzed,
You
does
can-
that make the wyvern paralyzed too?
If it's
It
moving
shouldn't
under
have
your
stopped
control.
moving. Because I would
you
have
couldn't
assumed
move.
control.
It got your move. So unless you've been sort of commanding it to move, I'll say he's slowly been like
Gliding
drifting.
forward. Okay.
I would have... Can I just say, I thought I automatically assumed control when he was paralyzed.
You can and make an animal handling check.
Okay. Well,
If this goes bad, though,
just kidding. That's a 8.
Okay, it basically doesn't respond.
That's fair.
And it starts pouring on us here.
Yeah, and the rain is really hammering down now. Okay, are you doing anything else on your turn, Aaron?
No, guess not.
Okay, the guy, the cult leader from down there says extremely loudly, even over the pouring rain, and all of the steam coming out of the funeral, and he points at Grease Wizard and he just says, "Join," and make a wisdom
that's not
saving
good.
throw.
That's not good. Hey, buddy.
15, 17.
Okay, you're at disadvantage, right? Are you
Oh.
poisoned?
Oh, yeah, no, so 13. So, but my first roll was 17. Because I have advantage on wisdom saving throws, so we were just...
Okay,
I
they
rolled
cancel
twice,
out.
yeah,
But
so...
his first roll is 15,
15.
so...
17. Okay, you feel him try to reach out and take control of you, and you kind of shrug it off.
Can I do a nature check to know, like, what wyverns can do?
Okay.
Like... 18.
Yeah, they're flying creatures.
Mm-hmm.
They have sort of bat-like wings. I guess you could sort of see this stuff.
Yeah.
They have a long tail, and
They
what
look like
did you roll?
trogdors.
18. The females can poison with that tail.
Okay. But no, like, fire, breath, or anything. Okay.
No.
If you can fly him down to Boss Man and poison it,
I don't know if we'll be able to control this thing well enough to say, get that dude with your tail.
Or
But
at the very least, meat shield. Throw the wyvern at it.
Dern, you're up. You're prone and paralyzed at this point.
I'm just... this 17.
You are unparalyzed at the
Thank
end of your
God.
turn. The cultist, with you on the ground, is going to would be at advantage, but again, he's at disadvantage. He is going to try and shove. So we're going to do a straight up contest. Strength. 12.
Is it athletics? Or just straight strength modifier?
I guess you could use athletics.
13.
Okay. So,
Thank God, because otherwise it would have been 11.
okay. So he tries to grapple and shove you and basically just runs right past you instead as you push him out of the way. It's your turn, Kira.
I'm going to shoot at Boss Man again.
Can you shoot the guy that's trying to kill me?
No.
Okay.
Are you struggling?
I mean, I'm just barely not paralyzed. I
Congratulations,
succeeded on
by the way.
north, south, east, west throw.
That would have been bad.
That would have been
bad.
really bad.
And so passes Dern the Destroyer, or whatever that
You
is.
wouldn't let us die.
There's about a
14.
25%
Oh, wait.
chance of dying about there.
Yeah.
Wait, would you
I
really
rolled a
kill
nat
us?
20 since I'm at disadvantage.
Huh?
Since I'm poisoned and at disadvantage, I rolled twice, and one of them was a nat 20.
Okay, and what was the other one?
It was not nat, but I
But doesn't the nat 20 cancel out the disadvantage?
No, we
Oh.
did that the one time, but
Oh, okay.
no. So what was your roll?
it was 14.
That's with the modifiers?
Yes.
Okay, that's gonna fall right next to the cult leader, and he looks down at the arrow. Grease Wizard.
Alright, I'm gonna take this baby, and Alright, should we go get the egg or should we go crush this guy?
We're going to get the... No, actually,
I wanna go crush
do
this
like the
guy.
idea of crushing that guy first.
Alright, crush this guy.
All right, he moves 80 feet, so you're still.
2 or 3 turns away.
This was 80
Oh.
feet. So
This was-
you're about here. You're within like 60 feet now, but that's your move. You still have an action if you want to do anything from up on
You
top
could
of the
cast a
wyvern.
spell at him, Sam.
Yeah, how
I think
far
we're
away
within
am I?
range.
But
60
Sam,
feet.
60, you said?
Are you still paralyzed, or did you get out?
No, he's
No, I'm
not
out of it.
paralyzed.
Oh, okay.
He's still poisoned.
And-
Actually, you can repeat your. Whoever's poisoned can
Oh.
repeat your Constitution save at the end of your turns.
That's
Yeah.
a
Repeat your Constitution save.
16.
You're unpoisoned from. That should have been for last turn,
Okay.
and you're unpoisoned also.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Shatter at Jaboy.
Okay. I have to make a Constitution
save.
15.
Against my spell save?
Yeah,
Yeah, that 15?
yeah.
It matches.
It passes if it matches. Defense wins the ties.
But
Right.
not for us, right?
No. Attacks win the ties. So,
yeah.
that
Yeah.
hits.
Good job.
Alright, 3d8.
Okay.
This is the 8. There you go. Nope. Okay. 4, 5, 6. 15.
15. Okay. Aaron. It's your turn.
Can Arin take the reins and go another 80 feet?
No. But you're 60 feet away from that guy and maybe 50 feet away from the regular cultist at this point.
Okay, Dirt, is it okay if I... No, actually, I'll throw my javelin at the leader.
Okay, you'll be at disadvantage because you're outside of 30 feet, but you can.
Okay. 6.
This one we've been sort of a little more strict on, like, distances because we have the map and this is a big encounter.
And 17.
So
Six.
So I have to take the 6.
Yeah, that's just gonna
Plus
fall
your...
into the tent
Plus
in front of
my... whatever. That's 12.
you. Not for the cult leader. That'll almost, again, sort of land next to Kira's arrow. In that,
Is
in
he
that
laughing
turn.
yet?
No, those looked serious. They were close. So right now, the cult leader stretches out to the cultist who's across the ravine, and despite the fact that he's 100 feet away, you watch as the cultist gets pulled by a beam of energy back to the cult leader, and he takes his leather gloved hand that was sort of dripping earlier, and you watch as he slashes it across the throat of the cultist,
Wasn't that his guy?
who dies, and he says, "Do better." And he turns toward the wyvern, and you watch these hands erupt from the ground and stretch up into the air and try and grasp onto the wyvern and you guys and pull you down.
How big are the hands?
They're long,
Just
tendrils.
He's been attacking us from over 300 feet for most of the...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fight,
but the
yeah.
hands. Okay. So
I need you
against
to make
Shouldn't...
strength saves, and I'll do one for the wyvern.
3.
2.
You're going to be yanked off of this. wyvern.
Wait, what if I add my strength? 6 total.
Yeah, you're going to be yanked
Oh my gosh, we're rolling so
from
bad.
the sky. Please roll 2 d20s. Each of you roll a d20 and add them together.
15.
You don't have to be
18.
at disadvantage. I
No,
want
you
the
said-
numbers.
Oh, 18.
Plus.
15.
Okay, so you're almost 40 feet up at this time when the hands hit you. So you're going to take
This is good. This is good for us.
first necrotic damage, which is going to be 17,
Sam's unconscious.
and you're going to take additional fall damage.
This sucks, because my whole plan for getting the egg kind of revolved around.
Getting the
You
egg.
take an additional 10 fall damage.
Alright, well, necrotic damage doesn't exist. Oh, wait, have we done a...
You already did that with frogs.
Yeah,
Was that the same day?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm at 1.
after the 10 fall damage too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice. Not
Nice.
unconscious. That's no. I mean, comparatively.
Can I roll to see if I can land like Iron Man does?
No, you're prone. You guys are both prone. That was
Darn it. Didn't even get a cool landing.
You guys are just on your backs.
I'm going to...
What's Sam the Benevolent doing?
He's been flying around doing nothing. Because
He's just following you guys.
He looks cute.
Is there anything he can do?
It
I've never
says-
He
seen
can
him in
act on
combat.
Kira's turn if she commands him to do things.
Can I put him under your control? To be like, tell him to attack him as he wants? Or does it have to take my turn?
It doesn't take your turn, but you have to use it on your turn.
Okay. Is it my turn?
You just have to tell him. It's Dern's.
I'm super far away from this guy, right?
Yeah, 110
Sprint.
feet. You're going to run 50 feet
Yeah.
this way?
Yep.
Okay, you're about halfway to him then. 40 feet, or 50 feet out. With the ravine in between you. Oh, that cultist is dead. Kira.
Sam, cast lightning breath.
Okay. You have to do that.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
It's been a long time since we've used him.
We should rename him to Sam the Occasional.
Sam the Forgotten.
The creature it attacks must succeed on a dex saving throw.
Okay. That's 14.
Yep. And then it deals lightning damage equal to half my level. So 2. Or
Got
it
him.
gets 1.
It takes half on a miss.
Yeah.
So you've had an arrow fall on this last turn, an arrow go right next to this guy, a javelin go right next to the arrow, and this tiny little bolt of electric go and
He's
make
doing his best.
one of his hairs stick up with static. Kira, it's still your turn though. You can
Does he
still do
take any
something
adorable
else.
damage? Just watching
He
Sam?
might be weak. I say he's going to take double damage because he's weak against adorable.
Yes.
How about that?
I got you.
Okay, so-
I got you 100%
So he takes
more
2
damage.
damage.
2 damage! Wow!
He's weak against adorable.
He is.
Okay.
So cute.
You need to take double damage against all of us.
If we keep finding good reasons, it will just multiply the damage exponentially eventually.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to use my sharpshooter thing.
Okay.
If I
The
roll
longer
longer...
you keep rolling, it's not going to make it higher.
16!
Plus...
Minus.
Plus 7 minus 5, so that's 18.
That hits. An extra 10 damage.
Yeah.
Plus he's below max health.
Yeah!
15. 18. 8.
26 damage. Yeah, so after all those tiny little dinky bits of damage, this arrow goes deep into his gut, and
That's
you watch
very
him
nice.
slump a little bit.
Yay!
Grease Wizard, you're prone. You're 40 feet away from him laying on the ground.
Alright, so I can use my turn to stand up.
You can
correct?
use your move to stand up, and you
Can
still
I
have
also
your
run
action.
towards...
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
you can.
Literally,
move
my
30
whole
feet.
plan relied on whatever. It's fine.
Alright, well, I stand up, I spit some blood out of my mouth, and, my Beastmaster belly button ring.
Okay.
Is that my action?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Roll a d6. Roll a d8, and an animal fights for me.
Do I have to find the effect sheet?
Yes.
No, you roll it, not me.
I rolled an 8.
Whoa!
I don't know what that means. Awarded magic items. Hopefully it's in there.
You said you'd keep it, so it would be more of a surprise.
Oh, where, did you get that from Dudley? Or
Yeah.
from Jen and Jerry?
Juice.
Juicer? I always call them Jem and Jerry instead of Jen and Jerry. Yeah, okay. It's a silver lion.
Yes!
Wow.
Monster manual. And,
I name it Aslan.
good.
Just establish that right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he's there, and he's acting under your command for the duration. Okie dokie. He's beside you.
What can you do?
He can run, he can pounce, He can bite, he can claw. You can control him. Here you go.
Yes.
Use the lion stat block.
Cool. Well, go bite him.
Okay, he can run that far. You're within 40 feet, he can run more than that.
Yeah, go bite him and then come back.
Okay, roll for him. Roll with his plus whatever to hit.
Hold on, plus...
Where'd the lion come
Hit.
from?
7.
Plus 3 to hit.
Plus 3. Oh, okay. 1. Do I have to roll or a d20 or?
Yes.
6.
So 9.
9.
No, he's gonna try and pounce at him and take a bite, and just the guy ducks under him as he slumps with that arrow in his stomach. Aaron, it's your turn. You
Well-
are prone 40 feet away. Sam's standing up.
I am also going to stand up.
Okay. That's your move. You still have an action.
I'm going to use my Cape of Command.
Okay. He cannot be charmed or frightened, so I'll save you your action.
That's okay.
Okay? So it would not have an effect.
I'm going to use my Cape of Command,
Okay.
but not on him.
Okay, that's fine.
On the Wyvern or Wyvern, whichever you prefer.
Okay, he is definitely not immune to that.
I
He
would
just has to make a, wisdom?
Yeah, it is a... I have it written down right here. Sorry, I don't have that much. DC 15.
Good. That's a 4, so what are you commanding him to do?
Come back!
He does. He flies right back down beside you.
Okay.
And sort of, with how much he failed by, he's basically right next to you, and you can sidle on top of him, and if you'd like.
Okay. So I'll get back on her. We established she's a her.
Okay. You taking the gnome with you, or you want to leave him?
Nomi, you coming? No, he's good down here.
All right, so I'm going to say the wyvern comes down, snatches you, and floats back up about, or, flaps its wings pretty hard, gets 15 feet back up into the air, and that's where you'll be at next. Okay, the cult leader is up next. He's
flying.
going to... I'm going to see who he's going to target here.
Do we have another Lego that can represent...
Now we got 3 dimensions. We should take another picture of our battle. Well, we should have had one when people were stacked on their heads. Alright, Kira, he's launching his Eldritch blasts at you. It's a 16 and 15.
Yes and yes.
Okay, so these 2 beams of force come flying out in your direction, and they deal...
You have so many dice.
Yeah, I gotta have them arranged better. 22 between the 2 of them. Now you're unconscious.
That's not good.
Grease Wizard.
I mount my lion.
Oh yeah, you told him to...
Why do you have to...
I told him to come back.
He couldn't have made it all the way back. 40
Don't
feet.
get on the
40
lion,
feet.
just command him from back there.
Well, is that... Well, no, if I'm within 5 feet of the lion gets advantage on all attacks.
But you weren't. He had to run 40 feet to make the attack.
So he ran 10 feet back and
Right. And you can run and jump. You have about 25. That would get you within 5 feet to try and mount.
And then... But that would be my turn, right? No.
That would be your move.
That would be your move.
Alright, yeah, let me do that. I'll get...
Okay.
You're so extra.
You're a gnome. You can ride a lion.
Okay.
So we've got a orc mounted on a wyvern, 15 feet up in the air. We've got a little pseudo-dragon out there. We've got a silver lion mounted by a gnome, an unconscious ranger, and a dwarf who has been poisoned and paralyzed
And
quite often.
pretty much useless the entire fight.
Would you say the lion is 20 feet away at this point from...
He's only
this
10
guy?
feet away from the cult
Alright.
leader. That's as far as he could have made it.
Alright, so I have him back up to 20 feet away. And then, because I have a speed of 50, so The lion moves at least 20 feet straight towards a creature and then hits with a claw attack on the same turn. The target must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw.
He gets pounce. So I'm going to say if the lion ran out of range of the guy, I should do an opportunity attack as he's doing that turn, where the guy's going to try and hit him with his brass rod.
Okay.
And then the lion comes to pick you up. He does hit him, so the lion... How much health does he have?
He has an AC of 12 and...
That was a 17.
Hit points of 26.
Okay. He takes literally 1 damage. So how much did he have? 26?
26.
He's got 25 now. Okay. You are on the back of the lion. Roll the attack of the lion pouncing toward the cult leader.
19.
That hits.
And then...
Roll your damage for that, and then we'll resolve whether he falls.
1d6 plus 3. 6, 9. 9 damage.
Okay, so he bites him, or no, he claws him. He scratches across his neck with the pounce. And then I have to make a strength save?
Yeah, DC 13.
Well, that's a 19. So he shrugs it off, and you kind of go past, and now you're sort of behind him. Aaron, you are on the wyvern.
Still gonna make my way towards this crevice.
You could make it about to where the egg is at this point from where you are. So you can make it over there. Are you trying to land, or?
Yeah, I guess.
You can make it there and land on that little island in the middle of the...
My ride's not gonna
crevice.
leave me, right?
It's just going to land, and you can get off. It's going to kind of sit right there.
Okay.
He's pretty much under your control right now. I'm going to say that command. Yeah, she's pretty much under your control with that command spell.
Okay. Yep, that's good.
Cool.
So the egg is 25 pounds, and how big? Like...
About 2 feet tall.
Okay. I guess I'll pick it up and wrap it in my cape of command, just like for safety, and kind of tie it into like a little bag that I can carry it in.
Something with a good handle.
Yeah, and grab onto that, and I think, and get back on my wyvern friend.
All right, I think that's about...
That's about an action, right? Yeah.
I think that's pushing it. So you've got the egg in this little cape that you swooped it up real quick, tied a quick knot, and basically got back on the wyvern, who's ready to take off on your next turn.
Okay, and in my next turn, you'll find out where we're going.
All right, so the cult leader basically turns around because he sees you've got the egg.
No, don't look at me.
No. I need the egg.
Someone get him!
For the Black Hand to accept me. I'll get you, Gadget.
And it is going to throw the 2 beams of Eldritch Blast
Come on, this
at
is
you.
going really well for me so
Wait,
far.
didn't he attack Kira this go around? Because I haven't moved since he attacked Kira.
Did I skip you?
I think he may have skipped me.
Wow.
I think I did. Sorry, Darn. I'll give you a double turn
Yay!
in just a minute.
No! Like, give him a turn now so he can't hurt me.
You want to take your turn before you see this attack gearing up on Aaron.
There's nothing I could do to stop that, so...
You could try!
Don't you have a javelin?
Yes, but that's not going to stop him from...
Might break his concentration.
And depending on how much health he
You
has,
got blunderbys and
Oh,
javelins
wait,
and
no, I'm
crossbows.
going to use the
and
crossbow instead, because that's got a higher
And you have a
damage.
You have a
blunderbuss.
blunderbuss.
stuff.
Yeah, but the blunderbuss could very well attack one of you instead.
Attack me. Get this guy down.
No, we're going to go with the crossbow.
It's very lawful good of you.
That adds your dex. The crossbow uses dex.
11.
Okay, that's gonna sail over.
Okay,
But
I'd
you'll
like to
still
start-
have your turn
I want to start
next.
For this turn. I want to start running back towards Kira.
Okay. 30 feet?
Yeah.
Or 25 feet?
Maybe he'll roll really bad and he won't hit me.
One is a 25 and the other's a miss. The other's a crit fail. So
Wait.
one beam
Great.
hits, and that's 8 damage.
Okay.
Okay, Darn, now it's your regular turn.
Okay. How far am I away from Kira?
pretty far.
I'd say 40, 45 feet.
All right. I'm gonna have to dash. So just dash.
You can do that and you'd be there.
Okay.
Kira, make a death saving throw, please.
I don't remember.
10. It's up and down.
Okay, no.
Okay, that's one death fail. Grease Wizard.
He wouldn't let us die, right?
You two are in okay shape.
Sam has 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're in okay shape.
Yeah, I'm fine, yeah.
I forgot you took all the damage. I thought you were still
I'm under 20, which I haven't been in a long time.
Oh, no. Under 20.
I'm gonna make my lion go another 20 feet out, and then pounce on him again.
That
Okay.
means opportunity attack.
Yeah, he's going to
On me or the lion?
The lion.
I'll roll straight up on odds on see who he's swinging at.
How close am I to him right now?
You're right
in
next to
melee.
him from the pounce attack.
Can't you also use a spell and the lion?
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah, because the lion's
The lion's
action is
attacking
different.
on its own, and you're attacking.
Okay. Alright, cool. Then did I attack last time then?
No, you didn't.
No, but you jumped onto the lion and did
That
it
was
away,
me. Okay,
so-
yeah. So, let me... I will cast...
Disadvantage because you're right on top of him.
If it's a ranged attack.
Hmm.
But you can still do it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what
You'd
the
be at
best thing...
disadvantage anyway, because... Oh no, you're not poisoned.
Is he standing right in front of the cliff there?
He's only maybe 8 foot off.
Can you mage hand him? Mage hand shove him?
No,
Oh, that's a
it
good one.
can
I'm gonna
be
cast
used
Thunder Wave.
as an attack. That
That can be used as
Yeah.
Let me... A thunderous force sweeps from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw.
That's for 12 plus 2. 14.
Nope.
Uh-oh. That Thunder
That's
Wave
my
really
Thunder
worked.
Wave.
Knocked all the miniatures down.
By miniatures, we mean a mixture of Lego people,
So he
chess
moves
pieces, and a Jenga block.
10 feet from me. In addition, any...
So 10 feet, that's 2 feet into the hole.
Yeah.
2 feet out from the...
How much damage does
Oh!
But
2d8. 2d8.
Roll that, please, too.
6, 2.
He dies like a
8
Disney
total.
villain.
Yep. This guy gets thunder waved into the air.
No.
I mage hand his bag towards me
But his weapons.
to get the loot.
But he
That's
has two
sweet,
ropes.
sweet
You're
loot.
unconscious, you can't talk.
Roll a d20. I want to see something.
Not 20!
Yeah,
Oh!
he just explodes. All of his gear
His
lines up
gear?
perfectly in front of you.
Particularly, I was wondering about his staff that he was using. Falls out of his hand when he's flying for the thunder wave, and he falls into the pit and dies.
Yes!
It lands in your
Nice!
hand like Super Mario 3.
Yes.
Yeah, it literally flies into your hand while you're on top of the lion,
It's
and you're holding
Oh,
his.
that's so
the most
good.
heavy
Stuff
metal
now.
thing ever.
That would make a great poster.
Oh boy.
As this guy goes flying off down the cliff, and this brass
Especially he's got like a
rod goes
Unfortunately-
flying in between
He's
him
got
and
like
you,
a
and you're on top
steampunk-
of the lion, reaching out for the
steampunk plague
brass.
doctor flying away from you with you having the...
Oh, that's so good.
That's so freaking metal right there, man.
All right,
But I hate to be
Evo,
that
I'm
guy,
going to commission
but-
that.
But does Sam the Benevolent have to make a save? He can fly, so he'll be fine,
Yeah,
right?
I was thinking about it, but I think he's still left back over there, which is like 20,
Yeah.
25 feet away.
Okay.
This isn't Thunder like a
You're
cone.
cool, Sam the Benevolent.
No, it's a cube.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, but the lion doesn't have to make it because it emanates from you.
Yeah.
So I'm counting. I thought about the lion. I
It's
didn't really
safe.
think about Sam.
If the lion flew 15 feet away from Sam, there'd be some problems.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Down into the ground.
So we're out of combat.
Yes.
Cure wounds on Kira.
Okay, Kira, you're conscious and roll your d8
7.
plus your wisdom modifier or
Hey.
your spell attack.
Do you guys just want to leave that
10.
nerd Kip over there and go off on our own?
All right, so you guys have taken out all the cultists here. You have the egg.
And I put my hand out and Sam comes back.
Thanks for listening to Date Night. I'm Amy, and I play Kira.
And I'm Will, your friendly neighborhood game mom, reminding you to never forget your anniversary. We've had an awesome season, but just because Beak is dead doesn't mean the campaign is over, so we wanted to take the time during this mid-roll to talk to you a little bit about our plans following Season 1.
Now, even though the story continues after this, we're wrapping the season here for a few reasons, including some imminent audio upgrades, the next leg of the adventure's plot, and because the day this episode releases will be our 14th anniversary. Not of the podcast, that's only going to be at about 14 months. We plan to do a few really fun things with our regular episodes this season, and our premium episodes as well.
First, our main campaign begins with all the same characters. Kira, Dern, Aaron, and the Grease Wizard are still on their journey to solve the problem with the growing blight in the south of Lamoche. But now, they are finally going to a place where they might find some answers about the nature of the evil that they need to prepare to face down there near the Crystal Lakes. This gives our heroes the potential to grow from small-town ones to maybe go to regionals? Well, if nothing else, it gives them the potential to get into more trouble, especially the Grease Wizard. In between now and then, we're gearing up to release a multi-episode interlude called Mad Max Furry Road, where our heroes blast through the northern portion of the Painted Valley in their quest to reach Albagula. We recorded that on our Season 1 audio equipment, and it was a really fun series of episodes that we are excited to share. After that, we'll have a Season 1 summary episode so that if you share the show with new potential listeners, they'll have a way that they can catch up fast as we rocket into an action-packed opening for Season 2 in Albagula that, let's just say that Season 2's action opens with a bang. Plus, we're recording Season 2 on all new audio equipment, and we've added an extra seat at the table to add the possibility of an occasional guest player to maybe show up in some regular episodes or other premium one-offs or play sessions that fall outside the main campaign.
All the main campaign episodes, some including extra players and characters, will still be free for non-subscribers, and you can still expect episodes every other Friday morning. We aim to release slightly longer episodes, up from 60 minutes to 70 to 90 minutes, so that you can get more date night in your life every 2 weeks.
If that's still not enough date night, for subscribers who go to datenightpodcast.com and join our Behind the Screens plan, we plan to focus on releasing extra content once a month there. Sometimes that content will be play sessions from outside the main campaign. We've got a multi-part one coming up soon with first-time guest player Josh Smith, who plays with my son Isaiah, and with Amy on a good old-fashioned dungeon crawl beneath the 10,000 cities. We also plan to continue releasing the occasional Game Master's Guide episode where I share secrets about encounters, players' perspectives where players weigh in about the game, or audio proficient episodes where Amy shares her favorite bloopers or deleted segments. Finally, we might try a few new things with the bonus episodes, like sharing extended uncut recordings from our backup recorder that runs longer than the main recorder, maybe recording and sharing some of our dinner breaks. Those are times where we go off the rails and talk about things like new systems of communication based on hats, or maybe we'd consider answering listener questions if you wanted to send any of those to us at datenightpodcast@yahoo.com, or enter them on the contact form at our website, datenightpodcast.com.
Keep listening and share the show with your friends. We really hope we can grow in this new year and new season, and we appreciate everything you've done to help and everything we hope you keep doing to help. From listening, rating, reviewing, subscribing, sharing, sponsoring, or following us on social media at Date Night Podcast on Facebook or Twitter. We'll talk to you again on February 1st during our first interlude episode, Mad Max Furry Road, Part 1. Now, let's get back to the episode and see what happens in camp.
Okay.
What kind of loot do we get?
Well, first of all, you get the rod.
Yes.
Which is called Tashi's Life Siphon.
So that was Tashi.
Oh, so that was Tashi.
Mm-hmm.
Did he open up a station where he sells power converters?
No, but the Life Siphon can be used as sort of a power converter in some ways. It's a one-handed rod. It does 1d6 bludgeoning damage if you decide to attack with it that way. It looks like an unassuming brass rod. Roll an Arcana check. See what you can figure out about it, Sam.
By the way, you're Luke Skywalker now. Just thought you should know.
Yeah, definitely.
This is your lightsaber.
Arcana. 11.
Okay, you're over 10. You're good. As a bonus action... Oh, this has a taste for blood, you know.
It's perfect for the Grease Wizard.
Oh, by the way.
You have a taste for meat, and this has a taste for blood.
Aww.
As a bonus action...
Why did you like it was cute?
It's like we're one.
Aww.
It's so adorable.
A taste for blood and human flesh. Oh.
I have the hunger.
Jesus.
Not just human flesh, people flesh.
Okay, this has a range of 60 feet. It's instantaneous.
Don't be Orcust.
As a bonus action, the wielder can target a willing creature, including itself. That creature cannot be compelled to be willing by magical means. I am closing loopholes. But you can target that creature and convert the life force of the target into raw magical energy.
Oh, that sucks.
The wielder chooses a spell slot between 1 and 5. This is a really long thing. I don't know if you'll be able to keep up typing that.
I am.
But I'll just go ahead and read it. The wielder chooses a spell slot level between 1 and 5 that it wishes to recover, and it rolls 2d10 per spell level. The target of this bonus action has its health and maximum hit points reduced by the die total.
And they have to be willing?
Mm-hmm.
Who would ever agree to that?
The creature cannot apply...
Someone's sacrificial.
They're weird.
That's what he did to the cult. Yeah. The creature cannot apply any resistances to this damage, as the rod works as a pure siphon of life force. The reduction in max health cannot be recovered by any means other than a long rest or the wish spell. If the creature falls unconscious as a direct result of this damage, it automatically fails its first death saving throw. While under the effects of the health reduction, the creature's veins are black, its cheeks are sunken, and its eyes are bloodshot.
Keep that thing away from me.
You can test it out on Kip.
Oh,
Poor Kip. Spear.
Hey, Kip, we have something for you.
That weird
Basically-
blunderbuss bug, and now the...
No Tashi's life siphon.
Cool.
Basically what this is this is a, oh crap, I absolutely need a spell slot, and I'm willing to use my health to get it, and maybe suffer the consequences.
But the consequences will be returned on a long rest or the wish spell.
Yeah.
Rad.
Does he have any other stuff that he dropped before he fell into the abyss?
Yeah, is there anything else cool in the camp?
He did not drop anything else as he went tumbling into the cliff.
Can I get those sick glasses, though? That sick mask?
Nope.
Okay.
That's gone.
Hey, Dern,
Yo.
you got that rope?
Aye.
Isn't
I
it
have a
50
rope.
feet?
It's... Sure.
Mine is 50 feet. I'm
We
sure
have a
one of them...
flying wyvern.
We could tie them together.
That's true, we also have the wyvern.
And there's poisonous gas coming out of the thing. So
I have an egg.
Yeah, I think
good,
we just...
Good for you, lass. Good for you.
Mostly what's at the rest of the camp, the other cultists didn't seem to really have possessions other than their daggers and throwing discs. And there's a lot of fish and seagrass.
Is the ocean near here?
I didn't think I want to eat that.
I think they were getting ready to feed the turtle dragon when it hatched.
Oh.
Let's take that.
We should take some of that. Yeah, let's definitely take some of that.
Some food.
Yeah, I'm going to put baby dragon food in my inventory.
Is it poisoned? I mean, is the food poisoned, though? Do we want to feed the baby turtle dragon poisoned fish?
Well, they wouldn't want to kill the baby turtle dragon.
No, but it might corrupt it in some fashion.
Okay, well,
Can we do like an arcana check then on the fish?
Well, they're not magical fish.
I think...
Or like
Can we do a fish
a
check?
poison check?
Is it because of the steam you're thinking this?
Right, I mean, if the steam's been going out into the air. We've all been breathing it and getting poisoned. The fish is out in the air.
fish swim in steam.
You would roll a survival check for that, because if you're trying to determine whether or not food is good or water is potable... you
Well,
would
I
roll
rolled a
survival.
4, so even though it was my idea, I'm looking...
12.
These are fish!
Our half elf rolled a 2.
Plus 5, so I get a 7.
It doesn't matter what I rolled.
What was yours, Sam?
12.
12.
It smells fishy.
So wouldn't it be okay?
You've got spell slots?
No, I burned one.
You burned them
I
all?
burned the last one to get
We
I was
need
gonna
to
try.
get out of this valley
Kira
before we
back to-
do anything.
Can we all ride on the wyvern?
Let's go back to Kip and port back to Raventree.
You could have up to one big person and one little person on the wyvern.
Okay.
If you
Or
wanted to
or
fly.
two
Maybe
medium.
if you wanted to walk, it might be able to hold a little more.
Is it fast?
It's
Not
walking.
Not particularly on the ground.
Okay.
I'm still gonna ride it though.
Me too.
Let's get out of here.
You're not on it.
Let's go up to Kip.
Okay. meet back up with Kip.
Do we want to port back to Raventree?
Aye.
But wait, that's really far the other direction. Away from Albagula.
Don't we need to go
Oh,
toward where all the bad stuff is happening?
No, we need to go towards Albagula.
But now we've got a dragon.
Right.
And
They might be very grateful to get it too. Dispose them more pleasantly towards us. See, I say we go towards I say we go towards Albagula.
I agree.
Albacortuna.
I don't trust Kip very much.
Well, don't give him the egg.
I just wanted to make that.
Aye.
I don't think we trust the Grease Wizard very much either.
I trust the Grease Wizard more than I trust Kip.
That's your first mistake.
Well, Kip has gone undercover, and I don't know. I don't know what he's saying.
Everything I do it
And he
for
spent
you.
a lot of time with the sex district. It was...
I was getting information.
Alright, so yeah, let's go back, pick up Kip, and keep heading towards Albacortuna.
Oh, so we're not just leaving him behind?
Somewhere away from the poison gas, so we can get a rest.
Okay.
Because I'm totally burned out.
I guess I'm taking the egg and the wyvern with me?
Are you trying to ride it or walk it or what?
Whichever it prefers.
Okay.
Well, I know if given the chance to carry someone or just walk.
Yeah. I guess you would rather just be led.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to keep heading north
So does she just have a wyvern now?
It's ours. We share
at the
custody.
moment.
Cool.
It's hanging out with us.
Rock on. I'm happy to have a wyvern in the party.
We have to name it as a group.
If we name it, we're going to get attached, and then he's going to take it away from us. Let's call it DiGiorno.
I love it.
Or blue,
No, it's DiGiorno.
because it's an ice dragon.
No, it's a poison thing.
And
Weapons?
DiGiorno is
But whenever
poison.
you finally get the egg, whenever you
Not
finally get the
sponsored.
egg to Albagula,
They're
and
not
they
gonna
ask
wanna
you,
sponsor us
where
after
did this egg come from? You can say,
It's the wyvern.
It's not delivery.
It's
It's DiGiorno.
DiGiorno.
Okay, the wyvern's name is DiGiorno.
I hate you all.
So after traveling north just a little ways, you do get out of the fumarole area of the Painted Valley.
Are we taking... So wait, did we decide to leave Kip behind, or are we taking...
No, you said you went back and
Oh, okay.
grabbed him, and then you kept walking. Yeah, you got the egg. I was watching. It was amazing. There was a lion. I don't even know where it came from. And then it was so metal. You guys were on the wyvern
so metal.
and flying and stuff, and it was so cool. And you almost got thrown in a pit, Dart.
I know, it was very scary.
I was chewing my fingernails.
I had a 25% chance of dying.
All right. Well, let's head out. If we continue north, we should be out of this. So you head out of the fumarole area.
I like that gradual voice change.
And now the funeral area.
Yeah. So there's a big, sheer cliff wall and a narrow pass that's sort of leading through it. This one is, again, 20 feet wide, maybe. And as you near that, it's already basically 1 in the morning by the time you get out of the poison area and are sort of by this cliff.
We need to rest.
Yeah, are we in an area where it's safe to
Survival check
rest?
Survival check for resting area?
11.
Or-
Well, you guys need to take a rest?
Yes, so do you, Kip.
Yeah, I've got 1 left that I was saving.
One what?
Spell. And Kip creates basically a miniature grove in your location, and he says, well, first, you don't see anything. You watch him move his hands in one direction,
Nature, nurture.
and yeah, sure, nature, and you watch him move his hands around, and he says, come on, guys, step in. And he walks
Kip, is there
5
like
feet
an
forward.
allergy... Excuse me. Kip, is there like an allergy medicine that maybe you should be taking that you're not taking?
The druid.
I'm allergic to pollen. It's the pollen.
That's those purple plants.
And the poison, But he makes this, and he says, come on, guys. And he walks 5 feet forward and disappears.
I don't want to go.
And we all just leave.
Yeah,
think
okay,
my mother
bye,
ta-
I guess.
I think my mother talked about this. We should go follow him.
I don't.
Your mother didn't like you very
My
much.
mother isn't a very good person from what you've told us.
Well, I walked after Kip, and I apparently disappeared too.
As you walk through the little barrier, you end up inside a little miniature grove.
Okay, but
you
we're
can
not.
see
I pop my
out.
head back.
You can see out.
Guys, come on.
You obviously couldn't see in.
Okay, but we're not leaving the egg with him, right?
No, we're not.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll go.
By the way, Kira, your mama told you to follow strangers into invisible portals?
No, she's half druid, so she told me about this.
Oh, okay, that's better. So,
Half druid?
Yes.
Who did what to get? Who did what with?
She was the child of she was the child of druids, and they did. She didn't talk very much about it, but she was not allowed to stay with the druids. So she knows some of the lore and some of the healing stuff, and she taught me some of it.
So she multiclassed.
Pretty much,
Basically.
I guess, yeah.
Involuntary multiclass.
And then she left them.
Okay.
so you're inside. He says,
And then she went
nobody
around
will...
stealing eternal priceless artifacts, as one does.
No, that was my adopted mother. Sorry,
Is there a list here?
that's right here.
I feel like I don't even know you.
Some kind of Venn diagram.
My father was given. Sorry, let me go
This is starting to
back.
sound like my real life family right now.
All right, who's going to take the first watch?
So you can make a magical grove, but we still gotta take watch?
Nobody should be able to see us unless they're able to detect magic or invisible creatures. So we should be safe, but if somebody wants to take a watch, you could. I'm going to go to sleep.
I'm gonna
not-
go to sleep too. I've got 1 hit point.
I'll take the first watch.
I'm not feeling that great.
I'll take the second if you want.
Okay.
Okay. So, going to sleep. Will everybody roll a perception check?
Hearing or sight?
Whatever you'd like.
Hearing
3.
11.
19.
11.
All right, in the middle of the night, or in the middle of, well, hold on. On Dern, you go through your watch, and then during Kip's watch, you hear Kip struggling. And
Kip?
it wakes you up.
I look around. What do I
Is he
see?
a werewolf?
Huh?
Is he a werewolf?
What?
What do I see?
You actually see Kip is trying to grab the egg.
Are you okay? Wait. I was wondering if this was going to come up. I was thinking it wasn't, but I still have it in my cape, and I was kind of sleeping holding it.
He's trying to sort of sneak it out.
Okay, I rolled an 11, so I don't know if that'll wake me up or not. But
It woke him up as he stumbled nearby
maybe
to try and pull it out.
I'll like elbow Aaron, and then
where are we sleeping that you're close enough to elbow me?
We've become friends. Our Wyvern
small
adventure. Our Wyvern adventure brought us close together.
Why am I?
Why don't you just
picturing
yell?
this the American episode series of Dark Gently?
All right. I wake up and gray mist begins to emerge from around me.
You've just been wanting to use
You
that
want to
spell.
use this spell
And
so bad.
I teleport 30 feet on top of Kip, and I think maybe I'll surprise him.
Yeah, I'd say that might surprise him.
And I want to...
Wait, so you're sleeping a distance somewhere between 6 inches and 30 feet away from me.
I think that's he can teleport up to 30 feet.
Yeah.
I get
But if he's close enough to elbow her,
He's teleporting like 3 feet around to the other side of Kip.
he's a
I
gnome.
mostly wanted to surprise him.
Tiny little arms.
And I want to bash him with my math club.
Okay.
Math club.
Surprise round.
Math club?
Yeah, my weapon of math destruction. So what do I roll?
An insanity check?
That's an attack. You can use your... I think that uses your strength to attack. Your strength modifier.
I can add my intelligence modifier to any roll that pertains to the staff.
Okay.
So
You can attack with your intelligence then.
that's a crit fail.
Can you attack while you're a gray mist anyway?
I think it just teleports.
Can I just
Oh,
say...
it's just a movement spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I crit failed on the dragon attack.
Okay. What are...
Are you
Or
done
you
now?
go.
Are you done now?
I mean, yeah.
You done now?
Okay, well, I would say that wakes me up.
Yeah, at least it causes people to wake up.
So I'm gonna...
So we did all these rolls for the same effect of, hey guys!
I'm gonna yell out, punch Kip in the face, and then use my bar brawling skills to grapple him.
Alright, let's roll
Roll a punch check?
Go ahead and roll a... You want to punch and then grapple?
Yeah.
You can grapple as a you could grapple as a bonus action, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So roll the punch first, I guess.
What is that plus? Unarmed strike is... Okay, 17, so that hits.
Yeah.
And then my unarmed strike is a d4. And...
Plus your strength modifier.
5.
Ow! What the hell?
What are you doing?
Okay.
And also I would like to grapple him.
Okay, we roll a contest of strength.
Okay.
Holy crap!
21.
What is his strength? I rolled a 19 plus 1. Okay.
20 to 21.
Yeah. He's grappled. So he can't move. He's restrained.
Yep.
Oh,
Take my sword out.
What?
What were you doing?
I was checking on the egg.
Why were you trying to take it away?
Why are you grunting so much?
I was trying to open the gate.
I'm just saying, it was loud enough to wake up.
I was trying to open the cape
Why?
to check on the egg and see if it was poisoned.
Why couldn't you do that when we were awake?
Because I heard a noise from the egg.
Okay,
Well, you stay over there and we'll check on it.
yeah, someone check on it.
Keep him grappled.
I'll keep him grappled.
Okay. You open the cape.
Command. Yeah.
There is a little hairline in the egg that you notice.
Beanie! Okay.
Is
does
that
anyone...
you or Kira?
Either?
does anyone know how to, I don't know, hatch a dragon egg?
Let it be.
Just watch.
Nature check? Okay, I rolled a 19 plus mods.
You think the heat of the valley was probably, near the fumaroles was activating it to try and make it hatch.
So do we want it to hatch, or do we want it not to hatch?
Do we have a choice at this point? It's kind of hatching.
I mean, maybe I could cast some sort of cold spell and help it.
No, because then I feel like when it hatched, it wouldn't like us. Because it's partly hatched now. We just have to go with it and do our best to raise this child. In these unfortunate circumstances.
Alright.
Kip, I think we made it pretty clear that we didn't want you messing with it.
Look, do you want to wake up to a poisoned dragon trying to bite your face off?
No, but I'd rather wake up to you telling us that a poison dragon is hatching.
Well, I wanted you to get your long rest if it was
Why don't we
at all
check if the
possible.
dragon is poisoned before we even fight about this? Someone who's good at magic, go ahead and check that.
I'm pretty sure it's a poison.
I mean, I could look at it like I
Not
was
you.
going to try.
Not you!
Fine.
What do we mean by poisoned? Do we mean like...
Let me think about this. I'm gonna think about dragons, and I rolled a 19.
Insight check?
What is a thinking check, huh?
I don't know, nature.
Nature check, I guess.
19. Oh, I rolled a 19 nature check, is what I was thinking.
Is that plus
Why are you
anything?
singing your
Yeah, that's
character
with
voice?
that's the plus for nature.
I guess
I'm praying.
with that check, you would... I still don't think you would know what a
Water?
dragon egg is supposed to look like, but it doesn't seem like it looks any different than you saw it before, other than the little crack.
I'd say just leave it be.
I'm just gonna leave it be. Like, worst comes to worst, it hatches an evil dragon, and if it's a baby dragon, I think we can handle that. We would never do anything to hurt you, I say to the egg.
Alright, but we should lock up Kip, right? That's not just me.
I don't want to lock him up, but we can't.
I hate to say this, but I'm a bit inclined to agree with the gnome.
And Aaron, I think you should take your cape of command back, just in case idiot boy over there thinks he can get another one past us.
So, manacles.
Oh, come on.
I really do hate to do this, lad, but you're being awfully sneaky.
All right, I guess.
All right, and you've been sneaky too. You're like, I want to take the egg back to my grove, and I mean, leave it. You just been awful sneaky there, Kip.
Yeah, and then he was like, I just want to check out the cultists, and I gotta join them.
That's a really good Kip impression. Let me try. I'm just Kip. I'm allergic to pollen.
All right, I guess.
Whoa.
Wow.
It just got real in here.
I guess fuck all you guys then.
And this one definitely gets the explicit tag.
And Kip is an owl. And the manacles are on the ground and he's flying away.
Mage hand. Smack him down.
No, just let him go.
We're
Just
moving
let him
into
go.
attacking him. It was one thing to try to secure him.
Yeah, but now he's trying to get away.
Right.
Just let him go.
That's not an aggressive action.
What's he gonna
Yeah,
do?
He's gonna go tell the cultists.
About what? They already know.
What cultists?
Or he's gonna go tell
He hasn't
somebody.
done anything to ally himself with the cultists or even make us think that he is actually a part of the cult. He's doing in his mind what he thinks is best for the dragon egg. We just happen to disagree.
Probably.
So he's not breaking any laws. He's not taking any really aggressive actions per se. He's just being sneaky.
And by now he's gone.
And that's up to you guys if you want to roll and see what you're
Let him
going to
go.
do. But that's up to each individual can.
Yeah, I'm just
attack
gonna let
or
him
they can-
go.
It's up to you guys.
But also I feel like we should get out of his grove if we're parting ways now.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work. I think it just stays there till the morning. But
Okay.
Kira, Noam,
I mean, I wanted to smack him, but
but Artie.
I'll smack him.
Okay,
My
well,
hands
you
are
can
up.
smack
Down.
him with mage hand, but it's not really an attack.
Yeah, I want it to be more of like a don't leave, idiot.
Yeah.
Smack.
come back, idiot. I love you. Can't you see?
That apologetic smack that we all know and love.
We
on
can
the
work
tush.
this out. Please don't walk away from me.
So,
All of us go collectively, hey.
Okay?
does it stop him at all, or?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Silently into the night, the owl.
Okay, let's
flies
just
toward
take
the
our
south.
long
Okay,
rest.
so
I was gonna.
just to recap here, just for funsies. I stab him with a spear. He's just kind of like, oh, okay. I sick some sort of mechanical bug demon on him. He's, oh, well, that's not nice, but...
But making fun of his pollen allergy was too
we did
far.
something else on this episode that escapes me, and he just kind of goes with it. But for security purposes, putting chains on him, that's the final straw.
No, the final straw
he
is
goes
when
from
we made fun of
0
his paw.
to fuck you guys. I'm going home.
He's put up with enough. He just hit his
I
limit.
know, it's just funny.
Can I? Before he leaves.
No, he's gone. No
Manacled.
more.
He's gone. He's gone.
Oh.
It's gone.
So, long rest, and
Other than that, it's a long rest.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna scoot me and the dragon egg closer to the fire, but yeah, let's continue our long rest.
Okay.
We have a fire, right?
Yes.
I feel like that's generally a
Why
given
not?
when we're camping out.
Yep. Have one more thing to do for the evening.
Okay.
When you wake up in the morning in front of this path, or this passage into the cliffs, did you stay in the grove?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did it go away when Kip left?
No,
No.
it goes away in the
Okay.
morning.
When you wake up and you're still inside the grove, you see standing outside of it the wagon labeled Maximilian's Paximilian.
My boy!
Heyo.
And you see him and all his little mechanical creatures walking around.
Hi, I'm Eva. Thanks for listening to Date Night. Make sure to share and subscribe to our podcast, rate and review, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter for all of our cool podcast updates. Bye!